learned from QVC is that Bernini is the company that invented and created the expandable metal hose. Blew my mind. And that's why the 75 feet is sold out. Sold out, everyone. Over 44,000 sold of the Bernini, get it from the company who invented it, expandable metal hose. It also, ooh, look at that, puncture resistant, so much power. Oh, are they putting a blade through that? It's on a clearance price right now. Perfect for garden season. It also comes with a nozzle and hose that is ergonomic, UV resistant, made of stainless steel. I can go on, but let's bring in the founder, Jack Yiser, in the house. Jack Yiser, is it Jack? Hi, Jack.
Yes, it is.
It's
yes.
the sun. Hello, friend.
It is.
Okay, let's go through color choices. Here is sand, and I love the ergonomic. It's so much easier to hold. Sand.
Yes.
Here is graphite gray. You're looking at moss, then lavender, and finally cobalt. Jack, we sold out of 75 foot, but are these expandable too?
Yes. So these are all expandable. So everything that you get at home, this 50-foot hose, when you actually measure it, when it's relaxed like this, it actually not quite be 50 feet. That's because it's an expandable hose. So it actually sits more compact than it actually is when it's working. So when you turn it on, you'll see it expands just like this. It grows. And so that's what's so amazing is you actually get a much more compact package. But when you're working with it, it's exactly what you want it to be, which is a 50-foot hose. You get great water pressure. And again, you get the fireman's nozzle included as well as the ergonomic grip. This all comes with an on-off valve as well. These hoses are amazing. And to me, the best part is they are truly no kink. If you ever had a hose where you walk around the yard and all of a sudden you lose water pressure, or if you've ever had somebody play a prank on you where they step on the hose and you lose water pressure, that won't happen with this.
With the regular hose, I think that was the problem with garden hoses. You'd be like, Thomas, can you unkink the hose? I have no pressure, right?
Exactly. Now, the amazing thing is everything you're doing to the hose right now won't stop water flow. That's what's so amazing is you can literally tie the hose in knots. You can put it into any situation you can. It's tangle free, so it won't get caught up. But if it does, you're not going to lose water pressure. This hose will always work. It's going to be amazing to work with. And it's super lightweight. This 50-foot hose weighs less than 5 pounds, which is so amazing just because it makes it so much easier to work with. It's a perfect combination of a durable, heavy-duty rubber hose with a lightweight, compact fabric hose. You know, we started working in compact gardening and kind of specialty garden hoses over 20 years ago. And one of the things that we were always challenged with is how do you take something that's so much easier and so much better to use, like a fabric hose, but make it as durable or more durable than a rubber hose? Well, we created the best of both worlds with the metal garden hose because it is as flexible, as lightweight, but 10 times more durable. This will stand up to all the tests in your garden.
All right, I just want to show them. You remember like 50-foot hose? I probably couldn't even hold it. This is 50 foot of hoses right here, 50 feet. It's expandable as well. What do you want to go through? I want to see that video again because I think the video explains a lot of it. Like, you know, the UV protection, the corrosion resistant. Yeah, walk them through.
Exactly. And there you can see just how easy this is going to be to use. The key things to see here are the Easy Grip hose handle. It's got an on-off valve. This is something that I wanted personally. I like the ability to turn.
Too.
Exactly. And the adjustable fireman hose nozzle.
Wow.
It's all great. And then you get these comfort grip connectors. These are great. They fit right in the palm of your hand. Now the patented power coupler, this is only with Bernini. We know that metal hoses need this in order to make sure that they never break off your spout.
Yes.
And the other thing that's great is you just get that beautiful fanning spray from the fireman hose nozzle and an Easy Grip handle that just makes things easier to use. I like it because it's got a nice rubberized grip and some nice spots for your hands to hold onto. And here, with that hose nozzle, you get like a pocket-sized pressure washer. You can clean your windows. You can clean your pavers. Look at what's on your window screens that you can blast off with this hose nozzle. It is the perfect time to be cleaning. Use it when you're washing your car. Use it everywhere. Honestly, I feel like a garden hose is something that most people forget that they realize is important to have something of. It's something that you forget is kind of bad. You only really notice it when you're using it. You're like, oh man, this thing's a piece of junk. Why do I have it anymore? It's good to think ahead. It's good to have.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's good to have the best you can get. You know, this
Okay.
is like having the sports car of garden hoses.
Okay, especially when you got the company, his sister, like created the metal, right,
Yes.
hose. And when I
Yes.
heard that, I was like, really? You mean everybody else
Mhm.
is knocking it off? And by the way, look at the price,
100%.
right? Like, it's a $61 hose, and it's on a clearance price right now. And that's why the 75 foot is sold out, right? We have the color
Exactly.
sand. Here is graphite. Here is moss. The pretty colors are really fun because where are you going to be able to get this? Here is lavender, and then finally we have it in cobalt. 44,000 sold, no reorder, and this is it. It's like such a
Yep.
good price because even if you go to a hardware store and you get a green rubber garden hose, it's gonna kink. And maybe you're gonna run it through that rose bush and it's going to break. Jack, walk them through, and can you expand this? Like, can you connect this to and make it longer?
Yes, totally. We
How
have
many?
universal connections on all our garden hoses, so you
Okay.
can connect as many as you want.
Oh, nice.
I think the best part about these is if you got a 50 or if you've got a 75, or if you have
Very
even one of our
versatile
older
then.
hoses
Yeah.
and you want a little bit more length, you can get two 50s, make it 100-foot
100, yeah.
hose, because we did have this in a 100-foot option, but
Oh.
it sold out a long time ago. And so now, if you want to get it in 100, you have to buy two. But honestly, it's such a great deal. These are such amazing garden hoses, and they are just so useful for everyday life. I mean, they are the most lightweight, the most durable. These are just the best garden hoses you can get. And I mean, I honestly, it was the best idea my sister's ever had. And you know, I think she might have a few more coming down the pipeline. But this, and there she is right now. This is something where when we were working on our own
Wow, I
garden
love
hoses,
this
because
video.
we worked on a lot of those expanding fabric garden hoses.
Yes.
The issue that we had was they were never durable enough for our garden. My sister would pop them on her roses. There would just be
Yes.
all these issues. And she's like, I love this. It's lightweight. It's super easy to use. I don't want to use the old rubber hoses that we have, but I need something that's more durable. And you can see here, 304 grade stainless steel, super high grade, UV resistant, so it's not going to get hot in the sun. It's going to actually reflect the UV rays. So all that worry about, it's not going to get hot. This actually stainless steel finish actually makes it more cool to the touch than something else. Corrosion resistant because it is that high grade stainless steel. A lot of metal hoses that you might see online, it looks like high grade stainless steel. It's not. They just say stainless steel. They don't say what grade it is. 304 is what you really need to prevent corrosion. You ever find any rust? That's because it's not the real stainless steel. You want the 304 grade stuff.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
It's as flexible
It's
as a
like
whip. That's
slinky.
what's so amazing.
You know what's great? I'm
Exactly.
looking at it going, wow, this is 50 feet. You know why? Because
Yeah.
it's expanding. It's expandable.
Exactly.
So look at how slinky this is, right? Super, super like strong. But if you love my cobalt, it's the most limited. So this is the blue. You're also going to get this fireman's nozzle. Can I show you this fireman's nozzle, you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you know what the difference between this or this is? I mean, so comfortable. So if you have ergonomic issues, also even that patented coupling makes me happy because I can't even tell you how many times that it's even hard to like get it into that, like, you know, the
Oh.
faucet, right? So that it's
You
like
know,
nice and big like this. It's
a lot of those rubber garden hoses,
Yes.
all they have is like a tiny
Tiny
little piece at the
metal.
end. You have to like pinch with your
Yep.
fingers to
The
maybe
washer
get
always
it.
gets
And then
lost. Yeah.
you can never get it tight enough, so it's always leaking from the faucet. That's why
Yes.
we wanted to upgrade these to
I hate
thick
the leak.
ergonomic grips.
It sprays
That
your
way,
face.
you would not exactly. You would be able to tighten this up perfectly and make sure there were no leaks.
Okay, so here's the deal. The 100 sold out, 75 feet sold out. You are down to the 50 feet, over 44,000 sold, no reorder. If you are loving and thinking, oh my gosh, I need to upgrade, here is sand. Get two of these to make 100. Here is graphite, a great gift for your gardener, like family or friend. They will love this. Here is moss, the pretty color, lavender. And then finally, cobalt, very, very limited, starting to get on a clearance price. Bye, Jack. You know how much I love your garden hoses. It's like a better mousetrap you created, right?
Exactly. It is the better mousetrap.
All right, don't forget to check out for the till.